vehicle paths are currently open for business.
Hey man, how are you doing? How was Destiny? Expansion number 1. I like it. I like it.
Regulator weapons destroyed.
I don't feel like there's like anything I don't know how to say. It looks good, but I don't think like it's so different from the other stuff for someone that is new into the game. Which cutscene? Oh, okay.
What's the galaxy coming to? Huts invading, planets cracking in half, and now that, whatever it was. Somebody tell me what that was.
It appeared to be a droid, Mayor.
Here I was thinking it was a shiny Wookiee on stilts wearing turbo lasers for a hat. Droid indeed. Now, who the blazes are you?
I'm a Jedi Knight, here to protect you on behalf of Shalem Avesta and the Galactic Republic.
Thought as much, what with the lightsaber and all. Good. This mace is already collapsing. Now, I've got wounded people everywhere, and all the working shuttle pads are outside town.
Yeah, definitely for people who play like an MMO, when a raid comes out, like when an expansion comes out, it's something totally different that someone who is not already into the game. Because for example, if you grab like World of Warcraft and you see like all the expansions, for a new player is like, oh, I have to go to through all those levels, and they don't have like the chance to experience the raids or even the dungeons, all that stuff. So yeah, it's totally different. Like the experience when you're fresh into the content, is like, well, okay, it's just like a leveling zone for me. Yeah, imagine like with 2 new raids, it should have been like really good.
You obviously can't stay. What will it take to get your people out of here safely?
It's not a question of resources. We're racing disaster here. No telling when this mesa will fall apart.
Mayor, we're getting emergency alerts.
The
huts are landing
Kael'thas raid.
reinforcements,
Yeah.
mercenaries, and more of those droids.
Lovely. I'm the one-legged woman at the droid
I'm
camp
trying to
in Texas.
remember the name
They're
of that
holding
raid.
the shuttle pads. We'll never get off the mesa unless someone drives the enemy off.
Leave the hut forces to me. I'll open the routes out of here. You be ready.
I
to
can't
move your
remember
people.
the name of the raid.
Just clearing off the pads isn't enough, though. We need to stop the huts from landing more reinforcements until we've all evacuated.
We could
In fact, I
erect
have the
energy
Phoenix
shields,
mount
Mayor.
of that raid.
Cover the pads so they can only be used for flying out.
Solaire, you're actually useful. If we got you some energy shields, could you set them up at each landing pad?
You can count on me. Complicated missions are my specialty. I'll clear the shuttle pads and make sure they won't work for the huts.
Gather the wounded, prep for evacuation on the double. We are leaving.
Oh, the Lich
Take these
King.
energy shields. Activate them at the landing pads. Good luck.
Was such a good raid. Such a good raid. In fact, I think that Star Wars gives more of the value of an expansion to new players than World of Warcraft, because like you have like all this questing and the voice acting and all that stuff, and for I think that's one thing that is like players on World of Warcraft come with that mentality that the only reason of the game is the end game. Like everything that you do beside the end game is just stopping you from doing the end game. What I see on this game is that like people one core part of the game is the storytelling, like the characters, the leveling, the discovering all the options and getting like all this stuff between the characters. And that's something that people in World of Warcraft is like, I just want to get to 70 to start playing the real game. Yeah, I think the voice makes it like so much more enjoyable. I was playing Guild Wars 2 because one of my best friends was he has been playing always Guild Wars 2, and he asked me to. He told me like, "Hey, download this game so you can see it." But honestly, I don't like it. Like the gameplay for me was like just going around and discovering the map and doing some silly quests. And they have like some like class specific quest, like your personal story, but it feels totally different. And I think they just came out this last week with a new expansion. That's one thing about game design, because that game have like like more like kind of realistic graphics, and if you look at WoW or Star Wars, Water. The graphics are like really cartoony, and I think that games that goes through this way of creating the graphics are last more time looking like fresh, like they don't look old. But all these games that try to look realistic, they look old so quickly. So quickly. Like 2 or 3 years you see a new amazing game with so much more realistic graphics, and then you look at all those games back and say like, man, look like shit. At least this game they still like look like they don't look like the top games, like the most fresh games, but they still look good. And it's just because the artists who draw like a lot of these textures is paint, is hand paint. Like if you see this rock, it's not a real rock, but it looks like there was a real rock in there, like all this texturing and all that stuff, and it's just a painting that make it look realistic. And for a game that tries to model all this stuff and tries to make it realistic, it's like just so difficult. I saw another thing for crafting resources around here. Oh, it's on the other side. Great. Yeah, my favorite. It depends. Like, the problem is when you create your game realistic, it's going to look old as soon as a new generation comes out. If you create like a cartoony game, yeah, it's not going to look like exactly like the new games, but it's never going to look old. And I prefer that over like super realistic graphics. How long is this planet? What's the name? Makib. Makib. That will be the end of the Republic. Not even halfway, and I'm already level 54. Oh yeah, give me a second.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hey man, what's up?
Nothing much. So yeah, you've got a while to go on McCab.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're not even halfway done.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, really. They have this like really good boss fight that kind of marks the halfway point.
Which one?
They have they have this nice boss fight. Marks
The...
the halfway point. I I'm trying to remember if you have the same boss fight on the Republic side. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you do because I know that on the Empire side there's this really difficult boss fight.
Oh, I finished the planet previous to this one. I don't remember the name. Let me see the
Ilum.
galaxy. Ilum.
Yeah, that was Ilum was actually a feature introduced before the expansion, so that was what did you think of the storyline for that?
I love it. I love it. I love
Did
Ilum.
you like the person you had to fight?
Yeah,
Boss?
the emperor. The what's the name of this guy? The bald guy.
Malgus?
Malgus, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty fun. The only thing that I could say bad about that is like they don't explain you in any way that you can or you have to do those flashpoints by yourself. So I was like, oh well, then I have to look for a group for this, and then I look on the.
Doesn't it usually say solo on it though? On the mission, it usually says solo. Because you have solo mission, you have the solo flashpoints, you have the tactical flashpoints, and then you have the hard mode flashpoints.
Probably I didn't read it. That's a possibility. I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
$55.
Yep. So,
Do they still give you like the bonus experience tokens after you're here?
I don't know. I mean, I don't see why they should, because you probably stockpiled them. I have like 12.
This should help.
Yeah, but I was really bad with this character. Like,
Oh, okay.
I have 2 left.
You have 2 left. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 6 hours. Well, So, I mean, if you want to keep leveling on the other character, or if you want to keep doing that one, because we can easily finish Belsavis, because remember that's where we were.
I think I'm going to. Today I'm just going to play this one. If you have something else.
Nah, I don't really have anything else.
Oh well. Yeah.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad on my part. That's fine. We can. There.
You sure? Because I just came from a long class today, and I'm like, I just want to level a little bit this
Yeah, it's fine.
one.
Oh, you're fine.
So you didn't play Destiny today?
I played a little Destiny today. Not play much, because my headset on Destiny is it's not really my headset, it's a wire. So we're trying to get a new one.
Oh, I see. You need a headset to play Destiny?
No, but a lot of groups require a headset if you want to do like the Nightfall, which is essentially a hard mode version of like
Everything.
Flashpoint, like a Flashpoint. So it's like a hard mode version of a Flashpoint, and the raid.
Oh, I see.
You kind of need a headset to be able to, or else people will be like, nah, or we don't want you. So mine's kind of messed up. It causes serious lag. So we ordered one a little while ago, but it's coming from China, so it's gonna be like a couple weeks or whatever.
Oh man, the last time that I ordered something from China, it took like fucking forever to arrive.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize that this store was in China. It's a store called Play Asia amazon.com. I don't know if you have heard about it. So I didn't know that these guys were located on China, and then I just made the order and everything, and then I was like waiting and waiting, and I was like, what happened with this thing? I ordered it like 2 weeks ago, and then I realized like, oh, they are shipping it from China. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon Prime gives you 2-day shipping, but if you don't have...
I think you can sign up for Amazon Prime for free if you're a student, and you even get like a $20 gift card, something like that.
This should help.
Yeah, I don't know.
I should charge Amazon for that commercial.
Yeah.
My super popular streaming.
All of your two viewers.
Yeah, my super popular streaming. Well, now I have 11 followers. I got a new follower yesterday.
Did you?
Yes.
I noticed that in chat. I noticed the dude in chat. I was like, oh, I missed him.
Yeah. I think actually yesterday I was like, just look quickly on this one, and it's like, oh, okay, just one more quest, and then this guy came out, and it's like, okay, just. And today when I wake up, I was like, oh, why did I sleep so late?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed that. That Emperor, those two flashpoints, they were really good.
Yeah, I believe it's Battle of Ilum and the False Emperor.
Yeah.
The False Emperor, it used to actually be really difficult, because you know how you just had to kill the dude? The problem is, on, when you would do, back when it first came out, once he got to really low health, so it wasn't there anymore. They removed it. But essentially, before you got into the throne room, there were these boxes with like this grenade that you could pick up. And so essentially, what you had to do was you had to get him to really low health, and he would then become immune to damage. You'd have to lead him to like the side of the pit and then throw the grenade at him to knock him down. It's actually what you had. That's actually what you had to do originally. You couldn't just kill him.
That's nice. Is there any challenging solo content right now on the game? Like
any challenging solo content? I mean, unless you want to try and like solo a hard flashpoint, but that's probably impossible. Any hard? I mean, I'd like to think that if you want like a challenge, you probably want to do well, for flashpoints for one, if you're gonna do a solo flashpoint, remove your companion and your droid.
But by itself, like there's nothing like meant to be like a solo hard content.
No, they've kind of ruined it, which is what I'm sad about. I'm probably gonna have to go start working. What is winning right now? I really.
You're all right.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get some more dark side tokens.
I
I want this arm, because the thing is, the dark side tokens. I'll link this to you. I'll screenshot and then give you a. It's essentially an armor set you can get from dark side vendor. You know, each vendor has like their own.
Yeah. I got like some really sick upgrades lately, but I think it's because like I just switched from the level of content.
Oh, that's not fun. The amount they're selling, the Oberl Siren, that was like my favorite mount. I was like, it was like rare and it was expensive, and now they're selling it on the cargo market.
From pulling this trigger.
Sad.
Like that bull.
Oh.
Please, the next groundquake could destroy this mesa. Kill us all.
Like the hamster ball.
Yeah, the hamster ball.
We've done no harm to these people. All we seek is the droid's isotope 5 power supply.
These guys.
What does the Empire know about Isotope 5?
You misunderstand my position. I don't know what the substance is, nor do I care. I'm simply following orders to recover samples. No time for debate. Let us have the Isotope 5, or we'll be forced to execute the prisoners. I'm sure no one wants that.
My only interest is saving lives. Leave quickly, and there will be no need for violence.
A Jedi committed to peace. How refreshing. Men, gather what we came for.
Thought we were deader than a depleted reactor. Thanks. I'm sure it wasn't easy letting those Imperials go.
Ugh, bad enough we're fighting a lunatic hut. Now the Empire's here too?
Maybe no one told them the planet's coming apart.
We'd better get moving.
I'll tell Shalem to expect wounded.
Mayor, good to see you alive. I trust everything is under control?
Listen, Shalem. An Imperial strike team was just here. They stole a sample of Isotope 5.
How do they even know it exists? One more thing to worry about.
We're evacuating Tarlam and bringing the wounded with us.
We'll have medics standing by at the refugee center, Mayor. Take your people there. I've set up a new camp near the Ark construction site. You have the coordinates. Meet me to plot our next move.
We'll be there soon, Shalem. Do you have a plan in mind?
The Republic sent down a top engineer to review the Ark's schematics. He's made some interesting discoveries. Hurry.
Yeah, I was expecting to see like... I like this armor that I bought, the tactical infantry. Yeah, but otherwise I didn't see like anything interesting on the cartel market.
I wish I could like show you the gear. It's like too small. If I was a screenshot, it'd just be too small.
They're like a quadrillion of armors.
Yeah, no, it's at the dark side vendor though.
Bless you. The item that I really like and I really want is one of the mounts that is like a rocket, but I don't know like even the name. I just saw it on a video and I don't remember the name of the video. Actually, I saw like a statue with that thing. I don't know. I have to look for that thing. I think I have the video here. See, I think what's this video? What's this video? No. Let's see this one. Oh, this one. Are you looking at the streaming?
The show. Oh. Wait for it to catch up.
Wait.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that helmet is like impossible to get. Like no, the reason being because of how difficult it is to get.
The helmet, but it's not the mount?
The helmet is the hardest. The mount, I believe. I can't remember how to get the mount. But yeah, that helmet is to get that helmet, it like requires you. Okay, to give you an example, you have to go defeat this world boss. It requires 8 people to defeat, right?
Uh-huh.
It drops one helmet. Okay, it drops a helmet that is not as good. Okay. Okay, and what it does is it gives you this buff. Okay, wearing the helmet gives you a buff called Dreadful Guard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to go to Nightmare mode of another operation, one of the harder operations. Go to Nightmare mode. Then, but here's the catch though. To get that helmet, you have to do like these Oh, and then you have to like go do this other thing. It's like this multi-stage quest, and every time you do the quest, so to give you an example, so you do step A, you get the helmet, okay? 8 people do the quest, only 1 person gets the helmet. So you have to constantly continue to wait for this world boss to respawn, but the world boss, it takes like several hours for the boss to respawn.
Uh-huh.
So then after you do that, then you've got another step that you have to do to get another buff. Again, 8 people required to do it, and then only 1 person gets it, and it usually takes a while for it to reset.
Holy shit.
Then you have to go do Nightmare raid. Note, after you complete a raid in Nightmare, you have to wait a week before you can get in. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You have to wait a week to buy in. So you have to go to this Nightmare raid, but every single person needs the helmet and that item, that buffing, okay? So every single person needs it. Then you do that.
Uh-huh.
And 1 helmet drops. You get the 8 people, and only 1 helmet drops. Like the fancy helmet drops.
Oh. So that mount is the helmet?
No, not the mount. The mount is its own thing.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but the...
I can't remember how to get the mount, but...
Yeah, I think that's one of the coolest mounts that I've seen on this game.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
I think I have flash. Yeah.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Without Isotope 5 fuel, we'll never get everyone off McKeb. Kind of a problem.
Ah, you're here.
Well, I know what I'm gonna be wearing.
Harlem's refugees evacuated safely, and no fresh reports of Taboros droids. You bought us time, and we'll need it. This is Gazadar, one of the Republic's top engineers, and a brave man for coming down here.
Couldn't pass up a chance to thank the legendary Jedi who saved Coruscant. I was there when you stopped the planet prison.
Have you verified Taboros' claim that the Ark will only run on Isotope 5?
I analyzed the Ark schematics. Despite them being borderline incomprehensible, I can now say with authority that they reveal Taboros' threat is
I might need to go and farm
The Ark
some,
was specifically built to run on Isotope 5. It's the only energy source capable of pushing that massive vessel through McKeb's atmosphere.
I still haven't heard a decent explanation for what that substance is. What makes Isotope 5 so special?
It appears to be a radioactive variant of Illyrium, unique to McKeb's planetary core. From what little I've examined, it's nearly a template element. Isotope 5 can be modified into all manner of useful configurations, including a potent fuel source. But I'm no expert.
Then we need the real brains behind the Hutt cartel's operations here. Dr. Juvard Ilip Ogorab. And we know where he is.
Whoa. The only 5-time winner of the Bayodur Science Prize is on McKeb? Are you saying he designed the Ark?
Probably those droids, too. Dr. Ogorab has been holed up at the Sanctuary Research Complex since before his people invaded. If anyone knows about Isotope 5, it's him.
Why would a Hutt scientist help us at all? Isn't he with the cartel?
Dr. Ogorab is well respected across the galaxy. For a Hutt, he's pretty reasonable. The Sanctuary Research Complex is one of the most advanced experimental laboratories in the galaxy. It's on an isolated mesa completely under Hutt control.
There's no telling what sort of defenses a genius like Dr. Ogorab has there. And you'll be going in blind.
There are data access terminals on Sanctuary's testing grounds. Try accessing one. It might let you disable any unwelcome surprises. Otherwise, good luck.
I promise to stay alive. You'll
What?
be worried sick the whole time I'm gone, won't you?
I've been worried sick since before you landed on McKeb.
We're only getting one chance at this. We can't afford to be wrong about anything. Dr. Ogorov has the knowledge we need.
And please, for the love of science, don't hurt Dr. Ogorov. I didn't bring a way to preserve his brain.
This should help.
And I finally got a replacement for my helmet. Finally, I could remove that level.
Like 12 or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Rating 30. 4 power, 4 alacrity. Right, I just changed that and my DPS went like double.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
So, for the first, like the base of the game, there was a raid in place or not?
There was. At the base of the raid, there was 4 raids. Well, before the first expansion, there were 4 raids. Eternity Vault, Karagas Palace, Terror from Beyond, and Explosive Conflict.
This should help.
Oh, and
When? Sorry?
is there like any story content related to them or something like that, or?
There kind of is. Eternity Vault has, okay, so, it's kind of, they have their own separate mission kind of thing. So, after you do, sorry.
It's okay.
After you do,
It's high time you Republic agitators showed up. Tomorrow it is roots of this entire
so,
facility captured.
essentially what happens is, after that first, once McKeb dropped, what they did was, all the other raids, so, the raids, Explosive Conflict, Eternity Vault, and, Karagas Palace, they all stayed at level 50. Terror from Beyond raised its level to 55. We got a new raid called Scum and Villainy, and a new raid called Taboros Courtyard.
There are many on this mesa being forced to
Mhm.
be slaves.
Then what happened was that, so about, in about July, August, about July or August, after McKeb had dropped, so about like half a year, like several months before the third expansion dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Another we had 2 more raids come out, Dread Fortress and
If
Dread
you know
Palace.
how everything works, then you're on the
They
inside.
focused on
Can't you
around the Dread
deactivate the grid
Masters,
from there?
which ironically
Like my peers, I am confined
is
to my
what
laboratory.
the guy looked like, a
Required
Dread Master.
considerable ingenuity just slicing this
Oh,
drum
here is
tunnel.
a, I'm putting it in your
I am
Twitch chat.
transmitting
Here is
data
a
on
picture
several
of
objectives.
my Sith Lord.
Each will
I put,
provide you
see, the ironic
ample
part is wearing a
opportunity
Sith
to
Lord,
convey
but
your
having it in
situation
Jedi
to
armor,
Boros.
and it still looks like a
Goodbye.
Sith.
Nah.
Follow those instructions precisely. You'll not only gain access to the main complex, you'll destroy Taboros' security grid. We'll speak again when you reach the main complex entrance.
This planet is huge.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Well, side quest, no thank you.
Not much of a sanctuary anymore, if it ever was.
I'm going to be level 60 when I finish this area.
Try moving.
So basically, the raids. I don't know if that's the case on the actual raids.
Huh?
I don't know if I don't know if this is the case on the actual raids, but for what you're telling me, the raids were not like the end of the story, right? Like they were like
No.
some side of content.
They were side quests. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And another thing with the raids is that actually, so in the third expansion, I'm not gonna spoil the name of the expansion because it kind of also spoils the storyline. Essentially, what it does is it gives you a choice. Okay. It gives you a choice. After you finish the main story quest or whatever, at the next expansion, it essentially gives you a choice. It's like, all right, you can go around, do like these sections of like 8 to 10 quests, like these 8 to 10 different quests that you have to do. Then you can go fight the main boss on your own with the help of some NPCs. Or you can skip those quests and go immediately to an operation. Operation is a raid. Go immediately into an operation to fight that boss with 8 people who are actual players. So you'd be doing a raid versus doing it solo, if that makes sense.
That's nice.
But the solo is just the fight, while the operation would have mini bosses. So.
I would do like the solo.
Yeah.
Try moving.
That's the problem with all these games, that if you're like a new player, you have to find like a balance between like you're catching up and getting up with all the content, and like, because if you start like looking at all the side quests and all that stuff, you're going to get bored like really quickly.
Try moving.
Yeah.
I love that fucking attack, the twin saber throw. So I have a question. Let's think. Let's talk bullshit. Let's think that I make to 70 this week, and I see like the heroics have like a weekly lockout and all that stuff.
Yeah, so some areas where it's like, oh yeah, you get a lockout. You can do the raid, you just won't get any reward. No, it's that you can't enter the raid.
Oh.
So,
But for example, I should wait, if I'm going to do heroics this week, I should wait until I'm like level 70?
I mean, you can. I would recommend it just because, so you can actually get the rewards instead of having to wait for them in your inventory.
Okay. That's...
Also, so you know how all your stats have mastery? Your mastery stats?
Yes.
Well, before, it used to be separated into, 4 different ones.
Holy
It
shit.
used to be, it used to be separate. Mastery used to be, strength, willpower, cunning, and aim. And essentially what you would want to do is, you would use gear with aim if you were a bounty hunter or a trooper. You would use cunning if you were an agent or a smuggler. You would use strength if you were a warrior or a knight. Or you'd use willpower. And the thing is, it's not like, oh, I'm going to go sniper subclass, that means I can use aim. No, aim just wasn't going to affect you at all, kind of thing. So essentially they turned it all into mastery, which is what I'm kind of sad about.
I see.
Anyway, I'm gonna go and fly to, what's its face? Where am I going? I'm going to...
How about the reputations? Are they like are they like account wide?
Yeah, what?
the reputations.
Yes, reputation. So like when you right click on the thing, it's reputation. It's all account wide.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's the most beautiful thing ever. That's something
I
that.
think it's legacy bound. So if you were to create a new server, it wouldn't transfer over. Make sense?
It.
Now here's the cool thing though. If let's say you have a character A on server A, okay?
Mhm.
And let's say server A you've completed 15% of the achievements, okay? And let's say on server B you've only done like 2% of the achievements, okay? Let's say you were to transfer a character over from server A to server B. What happens is server B now has just as many achievements as server A did, so it kind of unlocks all. You see what I mean?
Oh.
It automatically gives you all the achievements that you would complete on server. Now, if let's say server B, which only had 2%, transfers over to server A, nothing's gonna happen because you already have more achievements. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Ah, fucking dinosaur.
You're all right.
So, for example, in terms of length, how big is
How
like?
big is Macab?
And the next planets, like.
Oh, the next planet. Actually, the next expansion that you'll be going to is actually separated into 2 different planets. So they're not as big.
Okay.
And then the next expansion is separated into like 4 different planets. So.
4 different planets. Holy shit.
Yeah, I believe it's. What is it? It is. Yeah, next expansion. Actually, it's probably even more. You've got like. What do you have? You have Zakul. You have Odyssin. You have. Let me go to my map. I didn't even remember. You have Iokath. You have Zakul. You have Odyssin. You have Darvanis. You have Ziost. Yeah, you get a bunch of planets on the most recent expansion.
I see.
And so now I'm just farming
This should help.
Taboro's security grid is down. We're entering the main complex.
Splendiferous! You've eliminated many of that bully's unforgivably barbaric thugs, but more remain inside the complex. Once you've eliminated them and disabled any internal defenses, we will evacuate Sanctuary. Your heroics are most appreciated, and we will return the favor. It is obvious you came for the illustrious Dr. Ogorov. We're transmitting his coordinates so that you may quickly find him. Best of luck.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post. Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
You're all right.
I was surprised by how many bosses were on the flashpoint of the.
Yeah, flashpoints usually have like 3 or 4, and raids usually have also 3 or 4, unless it's Scum and Villainy. That has like 7.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's got what? It's got the what does it have? It has. Okay, so it has. Okay, so let's see. Scum and Villainy. It has the monster, the Sand Demon. It has Titan 6. It has the Rancor. It has the City Assault. It's got the Scientist. It's got what's after the Scientist? Oh yeah, Gun Dealer. Dealer, and then it's got the Squad, and then it's got the Styrac. So yeah, 7 encounters.
Mm-hmm.
On
Wow.
Scum and Villainy.
Was this one from the Emperor? What's the name? The Fallen Emperor or the fake Emperor?
Yeah, the false Emperor.
Okay, that one is the. That have several bosses, no?
Yeah, that one had like 3, 4.
3, 4. Okay.
Yo canta patachawa vermo. Mo ile mawata. La joba num botafa. Abatikuna chi dunik na nolia. Obey tuta. Kasoya ikoi. Radole kapa chapapa.
The Republic hasn't made friends with the Empire. And the doctor doesn't work for us. Not yet, anyway.
Churlish nincompoop. You can see why I was forced to lend my brilliance to your assault. I'm glad you're here. My apologies for the earlier subterfuge. A necessary contrivance. Taboros seized control of my defenses and was watching me closely, but I am no one's prisoner.
You helped us defeat your own security grid. I thought your people only spoke in Huttese.
All Hutts can speak your language. We simply choose not to. Given the circumstances, I prefer to avoid linguistic misunderstandings. We have two goals. You want what Tabaro possesses, and I wish very much not to die here. Provide me with transport off this doomed planet. I will aid your efforts to recover the Isotope 5 fuel rods that power Taboros Ark.
Oh my god, this thing is frozen. I have to restart the game.
The Republic...
My apologies for the early... All we have come provide me with transport off this doomed planet. I will aid your efforts to recover the Isotope 5 fuel rods that power Tomorrow's Ark.
You're the only halfway decent Hutt we've met in a while. I suppose that should count for something.
How fortunate for me that my brethren have profoundly lowered your expectations. I have a personal shuttle here. It's large enough to accommodate us all. Thanks to you, we can now fly. We should leave before Tabaro sends an army to kill us. Take me to your allies, and I will explain what must be done.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Anyway, why this quest is sending me other places?
Are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I demand that. My family has been here for generations.
More like resting on the laurels for generations.
Doctor, it's such an honor. I'm so glad we weren't forced to kill you.
Don't make our guest any more nervous than he already is. The Republic only kills in self-defense.
As I saw on our flight from Sanctuary, you specialize in artful property damage.
Now that you're here, what can you tell us about Isotope 5? How does it fuel the Ark?
Isotope 5. Tomorrow's great discovery at the center of Makeb. Something truly unique in all the galaxy, and worth destroying this planet to obtain. Imagine a substance as light as shimmer silk, but stronger than Durasteel. It distorts gravity and electromagnetic fields so predictably that it can be refined into fuel. Isotope 5 has limitless potential to remake this galaxy. Those droids you battled were first-generation prototypes. Playthings.
Are you saying there are even more advanced versions of those droids? How many? What are their capabilities?
Taboro has dozens of prototype weapons. Their capabilities vary based on whatever creative inspiration moved me that day. I crafted a beautiful set of Isotope 5 fuel rods to power Taboro's Ark. Some of my finest work, but you'll never see it. According to my data stream, Tabaro has increased mining production to maximum levels. Makeb's destruction will arrive far ahead of schedule. You have a spacecraft, yes? We should depart immediately.
We won't abandon millions of Makeb refugees. You said you could help us get the fuel rods back.
That was before I saw the latest updates on Taboro's drilling operations.
The mining platforms are massive lasers drilling directly into the planet. Shutting them down would release core pressure and buy us time.
Attacking the mining platforms would be suicidal. Even worse, it might kill me. Wait, why do I get the feeling you're serious?
You just confirmed our next move. Stay put and hope we make it back.
Death by Taboro or slow suicide with the Republic. Perhaps I have chosen poorly.
I fear it won't be as easy as flipping switches. The platforms and their control rooms will be heavily defended.
Everything on this planet has been an ordeal. I'd hate to break our perfect record. But don't worry, those drilling lasers are going offline.
If they don't, I doubt we'll see each other again. I'll have a transport to the mining platforms prepped for you immediately. Keep us apprised of your progress.
This should help.
Thank you.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
This should help.
Diabolical. We can't let the Huts get away with this, sir.
Ooh, what was that?
My wife.
Ha.
Ooh, loot box.
Huh?
I found a loot box.
Loot box. Ooh, we gonna do a SWTOR crate openings? You'll get all the views.
Ah, shit, I died.
No. So I guess you found it. I guess you found something solo that's hard.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of guys over there. Like elite. I don't know what's the name here, but in WoW are like elite.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Yeah, you're at like one of my least favorite missions on that planet.
Try moving.
I'm sure that any moment is going to come another motherfucker and is going to steal my loot box while I'm killing this asshole. No, I got it. Whew.
Job.
Now.
Back when I used to play, loot boxes actually used to be worth stuff. Like they would have credits in loot boxes. And so, I actually, there was actually, when McKeb had dropped, no, not McKeb, when the expansion after McKeb had dropped, you could go in this big circle and get these loot boxes. In about 2 hours, I made about 8 million credits.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and then after that first week of being able to farm, the problem was, near the end of the week, everyone knew about it, so you couldn't really farm anymore. Unless you were the person at the rotation. Like, if you do the rotation, the way it works is, as soon as you get back, so it's a big circle. So as soon as you get to one end of the circle, it just respawns. So, essentially, if you are the one leading the rotation, nobody else, all the boxes will be respawned. And you'll get there and it will just have respawned. So nobody will know it would spawn. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that 8 million credits is actually what I used to spend on that that one mount that I have. You know, the husks.
Which one?
The beast that I have.
Oh, okay. Holy shit, this quest is just sending me through all the map. I think this is going to be the last quest that I'm doing today. I am so tired.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Try moving.
I hate this quest already.
Huh?
I hate this quest already.
Yeah, because you have to go into each of the different platforms and do the same thing. I think it's like 4 or 5 platforms you have to do. It's so dumb.
And the map is so fucking stupid, like, I just keep hitting, like, stupid walls everywhere. Ooh, who is this guy? Holy shit.
Thanks for the assist. Private Vandalic 8th Imperial Infantry. Might keep your distance. Insides leaking out.
Don't try to move. We'll transport you out of here.
Generous, but a waste of effort. Not much time, so listen. Wasn't always Imperial military. Born on Makeb. Caught wind of the Hutt takeover, and volunteered for this. Defend my old home.
Either the Empire's getting sentimental, or it doesn't know your true loyalties.
Good for the mission. Knew the terrain. And the people. Orders were to steal Isotope 5. But I wanted to help your evacuation. Still have friends and family here. Shutting down drills, not enough. Need to open emergency release valves at primary control center. Reduce core pressure.
Where is this primary control center? We'll go right away.
Have the coordinates. Controls are locked down. You'll need help. Use Slicer Spike in control center's mainframe. Override Hutt security lockout. Take control. Vent the core. Control center's heavily guarded. Sorry, that part's on you. Please get my people off this rock.
On my honor as a Jedi, your loved ones will be saved.
I believe you. Wish I could stay.
Try moving.
You're truly gifted.
Yay! So I am newcomer.
You're what?
I am newcomer.
Newcomer rank. Yeah, you ranked up.
Yay!
Still got a bunch more left to go.
I'm like halfway on this map.
You're probably a little more than halfway. I haven't really been paying attention to where you are. And the area that it looks like you are at right now. For some reason, it looks like the Empire's the area you're on when you first land is an Empire.
Oh, I see.
Lambda, Gez, we're at the drilling site's primary control center. An Imperial soldier, an ex-native, told us to open the emergency release valves. He said it was the only way to release planetary core pressure. Do you agree?
Tectonic vibrations are still off the charts. Coranto Mesa just exploded. Good thing we're not there. Those drilling lasers were working overtime. The heat buildup beneath the planet's crust is massive. Venting the core would cool things off.
Sounds like it's our only option. Slicing the mainframe now.
It's working. Readings show seismic activity falling quickly. That should buy you enough time to get the Ark's fuel rods.
I think it's time we finally paid Taboro a visit in person. Where can we find that hut?
You don't want to go anywhere near him until you get help from our new friends. We've had an interesting development while you were gone. Dr. Ogorov isn't the only hut on Makeb who's changing sides. The local hut cartel leaders, minus Taboro, want to negotiate with you personally. Hurry back to camp and meet us in the diplomatic tent.
You sold us out to that maniac Taboro? Now that he's turned on you, we're supposed to save your skins? Incredible.
Had we known Taboro was insane, we never would have supported him. He is no longer Hut Cartel. We formally shun him. However, in breaking ties with Taboro, we find ourselves stranded on Makeb with you. We are prepared to offer generous compensation for seating and cargo space aboard the Ark.
Cargo? Are you delusional? Your bodies take up more room than a dozen good people.
Ah, one of the Republic's greatest heroes. Just the person we could use to bring some wisdom and perspective to the discussion.
Let me see if I understand. Tabaro's former friends got on his bad side. Now they need to get off Makeb, so they've come to us?
The major cartel leaders have decided Taboro is bad for business. They want peace.
Most revered Republic champions, my masters apologize for this unfortunate situation. Surely we can reach a state of mutually beneficial recompense and earn passage aboard the Ark?
My people deserve rescue. The Hut Cartel's leaders can't just beg their way out.
Shalem's right. But these are the most powerful huts in the galaxy. We can name our price to save their lives, and think what that means for defeating the Empire.
Ah, this is a toad one.
You having trouble?
I'm thinking.
They'll say anything to get what they want, and the minute we turn our backs, they'll stab us.
They wouldn't dare. You hold all the power here. You can force them to commit their fleet to our side. Saburo has lost his mind, and these cartel leaders know it. They can't go back to him. They need us.
Honored Republic heroes, you are known for mercy and greatness. Can you find it within yourselves to forgive our profound error in judgment?
It's easy to have a change of heart when your life is in danger. Show me that you won't revert back to your old ways once you're off McCab.
Honored Republic negotiators, my masters will happily continue debasing themselves, but McCab's time grows short. If you provide safe passage for my masters and their cargo, they will fully commit the cartel to an alliance with the Republic. Surely you find this agreeable?
Inform your masters that they'll be allowed to board the Ark with the other refugees. Personal belongings will be loaded as space permits. First priority will be given to food, medicine, and other items essential to survival. Rhodium-plated statues will not qualify. We'll negotiate exactly what responsibilities the cartel has to the Republic once this crisis is over. We'll expect full cooperation.
My masters wish no further hostilities with you. The offer is accepted without condition.
I think you're the first in galactic history to force the Hutts into a deal they can't afford. Now all we need are those fuel rods. Dr. Ogorov is with Shalem. You should coordinate with them.
I don't have a good feeling about this. You don't make business with the Hutts. You just don't fucking make business with the Hutts.
Don't be a fool. Give us the fuel rods.
We obviously know you should obviously choose the dark side.
I know.
We're done negotiating with that insane Hutt. Cut the comm and stop wasting time.
I thought I could appeal to the businessman in him. Apparently that part of Taboro no longer exists.
That inbred imbecile has abandoned all sanity. You will have to take the Ark's fuel rods by force. His palace is a testament to my artistry. I poured my spirit into designing lethal defenses. I also left myself a private entrance inside.
A secret back door? I'm starting to like you, Ogorov.
My charms are legion. Taboro will have far more than my inspired designs guarding him. His most lethal soldiers and Isotope 5 droids patrol every corridor.
We'll hold this position until you get back.
Without those fuel rods, millions will die. If you can't get them, I'm canceling your parade.
Parades are nice, but I'd rather have a kiss for luck before I go.
Oh.
Why not?
You now have coordinates and the security code to my secret entrance. Once you're inside, contact me for more information. Don't die.
Nice, I think that's it. Fill all the crap.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you? Appreciate your business.
Love the result. I can get what you need.
Your peace of mind is my highest priority.
Best prices this side of the galaxy.
This will be
You
done
check.
to perfection.
Appreciate your business.
I will exceed your expectations, Master.
Oh my god, the stuff for crafting is so expensive.
Wait, what's expensive? You said what, crafting?
Yeah, the items
look at
for
the stock.
crafting,
What can I
like
get
the general stuff,
Oh, yeah.
so expensive.
Are you on the, are you at the Galactic Trade Network or just at the vendor?
I'm just crafting like stuff
Appreciate your
for
business.
leveling up, and I think like I got like artifice profession, so I think it's good because you can make,
Artifice?
you can make
Color crystals.
dyes and color crystals, and like it's
Yeah.
useful.
Color crystals are something very nice because it's color crystals. Everyone wants different colors. So essentially, once you get that maxed out, you can get when you max out reputation and stuff. Reputation on an area called Section X can give you like a dark red crystal, which usually goes for a decent amount of money actually.
Nice.
So yeah, you can.
Well, that's it for today, I think.
All right.
Are you planning to be around tomorrow?
I might be. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on tomorrow. Ah, man. I think tomorrow I'm going to be like earlier than normally. Well, than today. Today I just log in so late because I have a class that doesn't finish until 10 p.m. and I'm like, oh my god. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway, see you tomorrow, man. Tish, thank you for everything, man. Take care. Have a good one.